make sure to become a member to help the channel. Link is in the description. Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video, another new aircraft added to War Thunder. In the last patch we have the Su-22UM3K, which is the trainer version of the Su-22, built in the Soviet Union, and it has the Lyuka engines, being the K variant of the UM3, and it's basically a trainer version of the M3 that we already have in game, on the Syrian flag for the Soviet Union. We are going to see some gameplay on the background. First of all, we're going to see some gameplay that I normally do on the ARB battles, which are basically, I use this as a basically as an attacker, a bomber, you know. It is kind of a frontliner bomber, so yeah, it's the best way to actually have the most amount of points so that you can get. You can use the 6R60s and stuff like that to actually get air-to-air kills, but it is such a heavy aircraft that I don't think it's worth it, you know. This is the way that I normally play. As you see, I attack, and if there is anybody nearby, I just use the R60s to defend myself. Remember the Su-22UM, being the trainer, it has a second seat, so it has a two-seat pilot cockpit, you know. And instead of two cannons, it has only one cannon of a 30mm. But basically everything else is the same. The engine is basically the same, being the UM3K, as I said before, uses the Lyuka engine, the AL21 if I'm not mistaken. And remember, I saw a lot of people on the forum saying that this has the wrong engine, but indeed has the right engine. The normal version, not the K version, used the R29 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, but basically I kinda don't understand why Gaijin actually added this instead of the M4. The Sukhoi M4 would be basically the same aircraft, but with a few additions on avionics and stuff like that. But the main addition for an in-game battle would be the ability to have a TV guidance system inside the cockpit, together with the KH-29Ts and CAB 500s, you know, TV guided ammunition in general. So I really don't understand why they added the trainer version instead of that. Probably maybe they are planning to add for the Soviet Union the M4, this Su-17 M4, but I don't know. It just seems weird that it's not the M4 variant. But still a pretty fun aircraft. It's very different, cool skin, same. The gameplay that you're going to see, it's the same way as a normal Sukhoi 22 or Su-17. But yeah, and the next battles that we are going to see are ground battles. So this is a ground attack aircraft. So I actually wanted to show to you guys how I use it to actually ground attack. It is not the most effective weapon, because as you're going to see right now, when you dive in, you have to use this little aim sight, which is basically kind of a simulation of a HUD, because this type of ammo is laser guided, and you have to maintain the target. So yeah, it's kind of hard to actually kill people with these sometimes, especially with the advanced AA systems that we have already in game. I still think that we need the pods and the seed options to actually kill AA systems. And I mean, if you think about it, it's really just hard to an aircraft like an A-10, for example, or something that have TV guided weaponry. You are kind of safe, you know, against AA. But aircraft like this one, they are kind of difficult to use. I died a lot to actually record these things, and the AAs are so effective at killing you that it's a really hard thing to do. Of course you can use the bombs and stuff, but I really enjoy using the missiles because it is a little bit more effective if you have the time and if you don't have any AA systems there. So yeah, but I still think that we need seed options, anti-radiation missiles, like the KH-25MP, which it's basically the same missile as the KH-25ML that we already have, but it would have guidance against radars. And the Shrike missile, of course, the AGM-45, even though it has a max range of 16 kilometers, the effective range is less than 10, so it becomes a little bit more of a balancing thing for this type of aircraft. Aircraft like the Su-22, aircraft like the MiG-27 would be able to use this. The A4, aircraft like that, they basically would become a little bit more effective. And I just think that the EA systems are so cheap and so easy to use that it becomes a little bit harder to use this type of aircraft. You have to be a very bad AA pilot to actually, driver to actually get kills with an AA, and you have to be a very good pilot to get kills with it. I'm not saying that it's unbalanced, it's just saying that it would be a very good thing to have, you know. But anyway, and we are seeing some gameplay on bombs as well. I'm getting a lot of night battles, which become a little bit harder to actually see the targets and stuff. But you always have to be careful with the AA systems. Try to be fast, you know, and just try to maintain always a good situational awareness. Of course, in ground RB, there's a lot of people just, you know, coming from all directions with aircraft, AA systems and stuff like that. So you really have to be careful. And yeah, let's see the last battle. This was the best battle they actually managed to record. As you see, I'm using the KH-29Ls and the KH-25MLs. The strategy here was to actually climb very high, 5,000 meters, and just dive down, open the wings, open the air brakes, and give me the most amount of time that I can to actually aim for somebody. Actually trying to find somebody, I found somebody there on the desert. It's really hard to see. As you see, we are far away, and it is really hard to aim sometimes. But I managed to get a BMD-4, so good first kill. The KH-29 is one of the best missiles, if not the best laser guided missiles. It has such a large payload of a warhead that becomes so effective that you don't have to actually hit the target itself. It exploded right next to the target, and it just kills the target. So it's not like a Maverick, you know, that it's such a small missile and stuff that you have to hit the target. But yeah, I really wish we have the M4 variant so that we can use the KH-29T together with some other missiles. I was planning to do this video actually after the custom loadout was added, but it is taking a while, so yeah, I postponed the A10 video so that I can give Gaijin one more week to see if they add the custom loadout. If they don't add next week, next weekend we will see there was a guy that was killed already when the missile hit it, and I saw the AA system shooting it there, and I saw MiG-23, I think, flying around, so I was after him. But yeah, I think if Gaijin added the custom loadout this week, I'm going to make videos on the week and on the weekend about it. But if not, the A10 video, the review and the simulator battle ones will be released next weekend. So make sure to subscribe and be a member if you want to. So yeah, and yes, take a look at the video yesterday. As also, I did a video yesterday on simulator battles on anti-ship missions with this aircraft. Very different type of mission and very fun. As you see, we got the MiG. It was a MiG-27, not a 23, but yeah, and we still have two KH-25s MLs. Pretty good missile, very long range, and just very effective. But aircraft behind us, as you see, yeah, it's an A5, so we have to be careful. The performance of that aircraft is pretty amazing, and we still have the weight of these two KHs. But yeah, with the custom loadout, some stuff like carrying this type of loadout plus 6 R60s will be possible. Maybe even taking more KH-25s. So Of course, when the custom, as I said before, is going to be released, I will make videos comparing the aircraft that have received the system. It's just that some of the loadouts are kind of limited. Another example is the Fab 500 one, that you are limited to the S6 Fab 500s together with the S8 rockets, and you cannot take 8 Fab 500s like the Su-22UM3 that we see on the Russian tree. So yeah, that can be a problem. Saw a guy there. Missile seeker on. KH-25ML launched. He was just standing around. I think it was an AA. And yeah, Tunguska is destroyed. Good kill. So as you see, if you are patient and be careful with the AA systems, you can kill a lot of targets with these missiles and with this aircraft in general, but it is problematic sometimes. And yeah, basically, if I'm going to give 1 out of 10 rate of this aircraft, I would give like a 6. It's not the most amazing aircraft ever. It's kind of hard to record with it, but it is fun to fly, very different. And here, another target near the rock there. Last kill that I got. Yeah, good kill. Sprut. But yeah, this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Quick video just showing around a little bit on the Su-22 and the way that I use it as a ground attacker. Okay, so I hope you have a great weekend, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.